finals here at Shockwave 99. P2P with Gibus and Squatter Squad Awestin running it back against, to the north, Lucy and Gnes. Or should I say Team TTN is actually running it back, as they are going up against the team that put them here in losers.
Absolutely. And again, we saw in winners, we did not get the intense synergy that we would have expected out of Lucy and Gnes, but from losers against their Karna and Dakpo, they pulled it together amazingly. And I want to know if that was just them not being warm, or if it's no coincidence that both them and Karna and Dakpo's team were not able to get it together against Awestin and Gibus. I want to know if they really have this kind of a scrambling effect on the teams.
You're talking about if they're warm. Right now they're looking like they're on fire. Keep in mind that while that last game was a 2-1, the one game that Karna and Dakpo were able to win was a 2v1.
Oh yeah, it was an intense comeback of proportions that I did not expect to be possible. But, I mean, anything's possible, I guess, when you are Dakpo.
In the last time these two fought, they showed that the Achilles heel of Lucy and Gnes is within Gnes's recovery. If you can find the right aerials, if you can take Cloud's terrible recovery, take it off the table entirely, then that's how you're going to beat this team.
You got to dismantle the disadvantage, and Cloud has a heavy disadvantage off stage. A bit of a miscommunication from the teams, though. Gibus taking Awestin's stock. You know, and I don't mean share stock right now. He kicked him off the screen.
When we're going with the supervillain motif that Awestin and Gibus have, it's the moment where you look at Gnes and you know what to do. You have to sweep the leg here. That's just what you got to do, Karate Kid style. Neutral air, sending Lucy off, and you're noticing that the stage control right now in favor of blue primarily, and that can be so telling. They're converting it into percentage and now converting it into stocks as well.
Man, even percents don't mean a lot when you have all of the control in the world. Blue team is just not letting red team get anything started. They have such a blocker on everything they want to do.
For a moment, the stage control, we saw it in favor of red, but they use it instead as a time to just sandwich them together and ends up getting even more damage.
And I think one of the big things is that both of the members of blue team, their characters just have such a strong presence. When they're advancing on you, you can't help but back up sometimes, and they take all of the position for themselves.
I thought that was a stock going to be taken for Gibus, but instead, Gnes, it looked like he was going to turn the situation around, getting the back air. Lucy ends up cleaning things up there. And now with Gibus at one stock.
Again, a situation where blue team just tried to save his partner. Awestin ended up taking the stock away. It's these little things where they're mad scientists, geniuses at being able to separate the red team's plan, but they don't have enough of a plan themselves to stop from hitting each other.
Yeah, it's actually been pretty sloppy on Blue's end. We've seen all these moments of friendly fire, and they don't look warm at all. Meanwhile, again, Lucy and Gnes fired up here and ready to take this first game, are down to their final stocks, but they're quick to answer back as well. Now Awestin on his final stock as well here.
Like I said, 3 stocks to 2, anything can still happen in a doubles format. As long as the red team is keeping it hot and have that synergy intact, blue team could fall victim to their team's play.
Oh, what a beautiful cross-up from Lucy, and doing exactly what he needs to. If we talk about dealing with damage dealers, that was exactly what red needed to do. The other side of that coin, and nearly dismantling Awestin as well.
Oh my goodness, it is so difficult for Awestin to make it back on stage right now, getting through the wall of Lucy, and if he even manages that, there's just the backup artillery, the reinforcements of Gnes waiting in the wings. What can he do?
I feel like it's almost like where you have to rely on your opponents to overextend. That might be the overextension. Awestin getting the back air.
He just needs to make it back on stage, and this is totally doable.
And there he is. Tried to get the grab, but the boomerang coming back. Now regaining control of the stage, sending out the PK Thunder to get some extra damage. But instead, Lucy, I thought that was going to be it right there. He had the conversion, but right there, forcing Awestin airborne and getting the anti-air option instead.
Man, Ness's big head is insane. It's a very powerful hitbox, very difficult to run through, but when you have the disjoint, be it small as Toon Link's, it is still a disjointed hitbox that'll slice right through him.
That was just an awkward chess game at the end where they took turns putting each other in check while getting out of check themselves. And Lucy, by forcing the aerial option, just calls checkmate. What a play. And he had two really big plays. When we talk about the end game there, he was the one that got the cross-up onto Gibus to set up for the back throw, and he was the one that ends up preventing the 2v1 from going disastrously wrong.
Yeah, he set up the 2v situation, and then he closed it out.
Dealing with damage dealers, that is, again, the talking point for this losers finals match. In the winner's side, we saw Awestin and Gibus to completely destroy Gnes. But here, it's a reversal of fortunes, as Lucy is just putting the coffin and placing Gibus right inside of it.
Lucy tried to tether back to the ledge there, but had been hit too recently by Gibus, and as a result, wouldn't be able to grab the ledge. There's the ledge denial rule. If you're hit 60 seconds until you grab the ledge again, that Zair just put him in enough lag that he died. Very, very unfortunate. Early stock lost. It's going to swing some momentum in the blue team's favor. Let's see how far they can carry it.
Now, you know, with the Anubis strategy, traditionally speaking, Lucario is the player who's consistently going in. Because of that, he's taking the most damage. He's also losing the most stocks. But it's almost like when we look at TTN's strategy, they're almost focusing on Gibus last here. They're instead trying to find ways to take Austin's stocks off of the picture, force the share stocks, and thus reduce the effectiveness of the Anubis strategy.
That's certainly the idea. And again, targeting the stock tank, always a good idea, really. You want to get them out of the picture as soon as possible.
And these are the moments where you got to take Gibus off there. And just such a great interception. We're seeing Gnes make the most of the disjoint Cloud possesses, the back air sending off the first stock. A very close game indeed. Awestin, I thought that we would talk about Rage and the back throw potential that it grants him, but Lucy again, just snuffing the stock away.
Yeah, Lucy has been the playmaker in this set so far. And Awestin making plays on the wrong team, landing that kooky PK Thunder that you expected previously, but not on the red team. Gibus was actually unaware.
Just look at Lucy's defense as well.
Oh my god!
Okay, forget the bomb Lucy gets. It doesn't even matter. The largest backer I've seen.
Aura is crazy! He was able to just seal up that situation and make it even so quickly. They may have a percent deficit, but the percents don't matter nearly as much as the stocks do in teams. They can make things happen at a moment's notice.
Gibus right now playing like Ramsey Snow. He doesn't even care if his offense ends up hitting his own men. That's absolutely ridiculous. You gotta calm down, Gibus.
That's two crazy stocks taken from blue team by themselves. They will punish indiscriminately.
He is single-handedly flaying everyone on screen right now. Now everyone on their final stocks. And I feel like I'm scared if I'm everyone. If I'm red, I'm a little bit scared because of the rage and because of the aura, but I'm just as scared if I'm Awestin here. It has not been a clean fight at all.
If I'm the blue team, I'm not sure if they know this is teams. I think they might be under the impression that this is a free-for-all, because if anybody is able to be punished, they're going for it.
Gibus, slick aerial movement, getting out of all the hitboxes. Again, the friendly fire, but Awestin manages to hang on.
It may have just been a case of miscommunication. Perhaps Gibus is thinking best case scenario, I hit my opponent. Worst case scenario, it gets absorbed by Awestin. We have a little bit extra percent, but did not pan out the way he planned, putting Awestin in a 2v1 situation at a very high percent. Rage, though, perhaps may make this comeback possible.
It's a chance, but Lucy has just been playing so godlike on offense, on defense, whether he's making plays, whether he's preventing plays from happening. Everything is right, but couldn't prevent the stage spike. Now Awestin with a chance.
Again!
Oh my god, Awestin!
Again in the 2v1 situation, he's able to single out Gnes from the front and throw him out of the equation, but this time making the difference from last game that needed to be made, and also able to take out Lucy as well. Awestin, the madman.
That had to be the craziest game 2 I've ever seen in my entire life, all right? You have Bloodlust Gibus here, just taking out everyone blindly.
Just to recount, Awestin hit Gibus with a PK Thunder 2. And killed him. Gibus definitely back air Awestin and flung him across the stage. And it did not even matter. these teams, again, it's very clear who has an idea of what to do in doubles. They got that 6 synergy. You can tell the Houstonians have put the work into this, and you can clearly tell that it's not clean play from the blue team, but they're just so insane. Their kooky, crazy play style is just enough to jam out the other team and make things happen.
I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. The only thing I can think of right now is how it feels to be Lucy and Gnes, to know you were just a single stock away from completing the run back, getting to grand finals. Do you think that they might be a bit on tilt? The first stock says otherwise.
They were able to seal the stock from Lucario before he did any big damage with that aura. Damage was built up on the red team, but I mean, at that percent, they were both a kill percent for maybe a backer out of Lucario. The fact that they were able to remove that aura so quickly means he's no longer a threat for quite a while.
I feel like in my commentary, I've been saying Lucy's name a lot. I need to start saying Gnes more. I need to see more big plays from him if they want to make sure that Game 3 goes in their way. Awestin, back throw, double back throw, almost taking 2 stocks. He'll be more than happy to take Lucy's, though.
And Lucy losing a very early stock below 50%. And this time, it's Lucy's stocks that are just evaporating while Gnes is holding on to his. Is that the adjustment they need to be making? I don't think that losing stocks is ever a good adjustment.
I don't think so either. I mean, it's just a hard place to be right now. But they were able to maintain composure despite having bad previous losses. I need to see that same level of mental fortitude, but it's late. They've been playing for so long. Do they have enough left in the tank? Right there, the KO being interrupted by the Aura Sphere.
And you're really seeing nothing getting going from the red team. They try their best, but the stocks that are being taken are from the other members of the blue team. It's just an all-out brawl.
We have to talk about stage control. Right now, blue, firm control. And that's allowing Awestin to make these plays off stage. Gets a forward air. Is that enough to take Lucy out? He doesn't have a bomb. He doesn't have a stock. And it's Gnes in the 2v1.
Really important from Lucy, though, there. Not just falling to his doom. He was smart enough to down air, get his stock quickly back so he's back on stage so there's not as much of an opportunity for blue team to capitalize. He wants to be back on stage as soon as possible to help his teammate.
Exactly, yeah. Not going for the 2v1 instead. Just giving up the stock immediately. Doesn't want that 2v1 scenario to happen. And understandably so. You saw how good Awestin can be when it's just him. Imagine how having someone like Gibus on the table unlocks even more potential.
Man, blue team seems to have a lead right now, but if they're able to take Gnes' stock right now, it's a 2v1 situation yet again, and Lucario really can't get much going at 0%. He's got to take some risks to even be a threat right now.
Yeah, he's taking the damage pretty happily.
Cloud does a good enough job of juggling Lucario on his own, and now he has the aided benefit of the little helper that is Toon Link. Oh my god, he's alive!
How on earth is he living? I don't think he should have survived there. Either way, absolutely ridiculous. Gibus found a way, but those little hitboxes, and that's going to be all she wrote. Lucy and Gnes completing the run back and going straight to grand finals.
They've been on the sour end of one too many 2v1 comebacks this tournament, and they were not ready to take another. Completing that set with a bit of attempted flair. Going in now after cleaning up, I would say significantly from the winner's set. It's going to be kind of scary seeing them going up against Cosmos and Troa.
Very scary. I mean, they're a team that's been on the sticks for a while. It's beyond heated up. They're on fire. They've made so many cups, and they're ready to just go. And meanwhile, when we look at Cosmos and Trella, they're in grand finals and winners, but they haven't been playing on the sticks together for as long, not only from an overall standpoint, but from a pure tournament standpoint as well. So it's a chance where, because of those factors, this first set could be incredibly interesting.